Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video we are going to learn this sketch in CREO. Make this diagram as a reference and then we have to follow all the dimensions as per the diagram. Open a new pot solid and click the use default templates. Click OK, select a newtons, millimeter seconds as a unit and select a plane which you want to sketch and go for sketch on view. Initially we have to draw two pairs of concentric circles as per the diagram. And give the required diameter for the all circles. Specify the dimensions for the circles as per the diagram. Make sure one pair of the concentric circles must be coincident with the center axis. You have to give the center distance horizontally and vertically for the circles. And go to the palette option and select a shapes. Here we have to use a racetrack shapes to achieve the sketch as per the diagram. Just you have to select a racetrack and drag it and place in your workspace. Then you have to give the dimensions as per the diagram. Please give the dimensions for the dia of arc. That means width of the slot. Then we have to specify the center to center distance in a slot. Just go for the dimensions and change the dimensions as per the diagram. After that you have to specify the center distance between the slot and a circle. Go for offset option and select a loop and select our corresponding slot and give the offset distance in opposite direction, that is inner direction. So we have specified the minus symbol and specify the offset distance. Now the slot offset is created as per the diagram. After that similarly we have go for the palette option and use your shapes such as arc racetrack. Just drag it and place in your workspace. Here we have to make a concentration to apply the constraints between the arc racetrack and existing sketches. So just drag and place in a workspace randomly and give the required dimensions as per the diagram. Here we have to apply the concentric relation between the slot and a circle. So just click the sketch option and specify the value of the slot to be created. If you want to rotate at a particular angle, you can specify the angle value as per your requirement. I just specify the slot value and then click OK, exit the sketch. Exit from the palette and click OK. Now the slot is created here. We have to change the dimensions and make a relation constraints in between the arc racetrack and existing circles. I just initially change the angle between the 2 points of arc racetrack. Then we have to apply the relation just select a low point and to the center axis of the circle make it coincident. Again we have to apply the concentric relation between the arc and circle. You have to just click the both intersecting points. Now it shows your over defined sketches, so you have to delete some of the applied relations which is automatically applied, and then I just change the dimensions. Now I make a coincident of center point to the vertical center axis. I only need to make it coincident at a horizontal center axis, so just select a center point of circle and center point of the slot to make a concentric mate. So while we are applying the relations, it is over defined, it show in highlighted, so you have to delete the over defined constraints which will not necessary. So you can check by selecting the existing constraints and then delete it which is not necessary for this sketch to achieve the shape as per the diagram. Now we make successfully constraint coincident and concentric mate between the slot and circle. After that we need to just specify the in between distance between the circle and arc racetrack such as slot. While we are applying the center distance, it also make a trouble by over defined constraints, so we have to just delete it if it's not necessary, because we must achieve the dimensions as per the diagram. That's why you can get cross check all the existing constraints. If you're not necessary, you can delete it immediately. While we changing the dimensions center to centers, it is changed here. After that we have to make a offset entities, so just select the offset and select our arc racetrack and specify the loop of chain. And also you have to calculate how much distance is to be offset the arc racetrack, so you have to refer the diagram for dimensions. I just calculate the dimensions to offset distance. Okay, the calculations is over. Now I just select a racetrack and specify the offset value based upon my calculation with reference to diagram. Now the arc only is offsetted. I need to offset all the loops and chain, so just select the loops option and select our arc racetrack and specify the offset value. Now we achieve the 80% of the shapes as per the diagram. After that I have to draw a circles randomly for the required diameter and make a tangent constraints overall. So I just select a circle and draw it. While we're drawing the circles, please make sure it cannot automatically take the relation, because we need to apply the nearly two relations for the circles. I just make it for tangent. Likewise you have to draw the more circles at all the surroundings as per the diagram. Then we have to draw a big circle concentric to initially drawn circle. Give the specified radius value for the circle as per the diagram. Then I am going to draw a tangent line between the arc and a circle to make a close sketch. Just select a 2 required circle and make a tangent relation, and select a arc and circle and also make a tangent relation. And give the specified diameter value for the circle which we drawn here before making the relation. That's why you have to apply the constraints tangent. Make sure you have to give the dimensions before applying the tangent relation, or otherwise you have to facing the over-defined constraint problem. I show you, if you apply the tangent to the circle without giving the diameter, you have a over-defined constraints. If you want to change it, it is damage our sketch and change the shape of other parameter entities. Now I apply the diameter for the circle as per the diagram. And we need to draw one more circle to fulfill the requirement of reference diagram. So I just draw one more circle and apply tangent relation in between the arc and circle. Now the circle is tangent to both arcs. Now we have to do one thing additionally. So just you have to select a delete segment option and delete the unwanted entities. Just select all the intersecting and unnecessary reference entities which we drawn here to achieve the shape of sketch. Now I delete the unwanted sketches. If you have any doubts regarding this sketch, just post in my command to get a clear clarification about this sketch. Just hide all the dimensions to clearly visualize our sketch. Just click a future requirements our sketch is successfully achieved here. Assalamu alaikum friends. In this video